Hi guys, welcome to Milgat Farms. It's a beautiful day here on the farm in the middle of nowhere, convenient to nothing. Today we've got an interesting thing happening where it's not consistent, but we're having a little problem with our water pressure on our well. So guys, I'm sitting here next to the well, actually the well casing, and I've got a little problem. We have a situation in the house where our water pressure is not where it needs to be. And I don't know what to do. So I'll tell you what I've done so far, and maybe if you guys have any suggestions, do let me know. This is a, oh gosh, I think our well is 1,250 feet. They hit water at 57 feet. They drilled it down to, again, 1,250 feet. Put the wellhead down around 700 feet, or the well pump down to 700 feet, and that's where it starts to get kind of weird for me, in that this is not your ordinary well. This is a constant pressure well, and that means it's got a controller in our basement that lets us know what's going on in the well, what potentially could be happening if there's a fault. And right now we don't have any faults, nor do we have the well pump cycling. Because in the basement we can tell when that pump is coming on and going off, and so it's not cycling. So that tells me the check valve is not messed up. The pump is not constantly running, which tells me we don't have a leak anywhere. And that doesn't mean we don't have a leak, it just means we don't have a constant leak. So I called the well driller, and they're out of McGaheysville. It's about 2 hours away from us, and they said they would come out and service it. It's a bit pricey, I'm gonna tell you that right now. But they would come out and check it and service it, and if necessary, put a new pump in. So we went through, when I talked to the gentleman over there, his name was Cole, we went through a lot of troubleshooting, such as checking for leaks in toilets, considering what conditions would cause a low pressure or a fault where it says lost prime. Because we had that happen about a month or two ago, but haven't had it since. What we experience is just water pressure being low. So you can't run like 5 different things at once, which tells me it's potentially the pump. Now get this, it's a 3-phase pump, all right? There's a 3-phase pump in the bottom of this thing. And again, you're 700 feet down. I really don't want to pull that thing. I will if I have to. Given the cost of what this is gonna be, we may have to pull it. Now, when I talked to Cole about this, we got all the way to the point of eliminating things like leaks, check valve problems, controller problems, and he said, maybe what you have is water that's not as high as it should be. And if you have not enough water, it could be starving itself, causing a problem. So he said, come on out and do this little process to it, and then call me back and let me know what you got. So here, let me show you what that's gonna be like. 5.7 seconds. That didn't work. That's funny. Funny. 5.86 seconds. So guys, we got a lot of wind happening here today, so I'm hoping you hear me okay. So what'd you guys think of that? I think that was pretty cool. That little stone pebble, smaller than a quarter, falls at a rate of 35 feet. Blah, blah. Let's try that again. The little stone falls at a rate of 35 feet per second. So we dropped that stone in there, we listened, and as soon as it hit the water, I hit the stopwatch on my stopwatch. That didn't sound right. I started the stopwatch when I dropped it. When it hit the water, I stopped the stopwatch, and we averaged about 5 seconds. So that tells me that the water height in this column or this well is about 175 feet. And that means we should have plenty of water for our well pump. That would suggest to me that the well pump is going bad. He felt like the water table really wasn't where it could have been when they first drilled it, and so that could have been the problem. So now I need to go back to them with the information of the water being about 175 feet to let him know to see what our next step is. I think it's a well. What do you guys think it is? Or I think it's a well, obviously working on a well, right? I think it's the well pump. Now, guess how much that well pump is? Just the pump now. $2,450. That's $2,450. I think that's crazy. That's a lot of money. But you gotta have water, and we do have water in here, so maybe it is the well pump. I don't know. I think to have it serviced, we're looking around $4,000 or $5,000 to have them come out, check it, and put a well pump in if needed. How about that? I'm not so sure I'm gonna do that. At any rate, guys, I got some more work to do on this. I'll give you an update soon. I want to say thanks for watching our videos. Consider giving us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Love your comments. They are very helpful. If you have a thought about this, let us know. And until next time, God bless you guys.